Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikita and I share useful tips and tricks that can help you take a step closer to the industry. By the way, for those who are new to my channel, please click on the subscription button. I'm sure you would not regret clicking on that button. And for those who have been religiously watching my videos, I hope these tips and tricks are definitely counting on you and helping you grow as a professional. In today's topic, I'm going to answer one of the most frequently asked questions. When do you go for masters? Do you really need to pursue a master's degree after you completed your bachelor's degree? And then there are folks who come from an engineering background and are pretty curious if they should be pursuing masters in tech or they should be pursuing masters in business administration. By the way, I'm someone who completed my bachelor's in engineering and then completed my executive MBA from IIM Raipur. For those who don't know what is executive MBA about, executive MBA is for working professionals, which gives you the luxury to learn MBA while you're pursuing your jobs. And then there are various institutions which offer executive MBAs, and I chose IIM Raipur for certain reasons that I will be covering in next few minutes. But before that, let's actually get to the point to answer the question, when do you actually go for your masters and is that really helpful while you are applying for promos or while you are applying for different jobs? So definitely different companies look at educational qualifications from a different perspective. Some of them really want experienced professionals and work background, while for some, educational plus work experience counts. But for me, I neither focused on understanding either of the perspectives of the company. I decided to go for my MBA because I wanted to learn something new. I wanted to learn more about how businesses work, how organizations run, how do you run a large scale company, which I thought my MBA would be giving me. So, what are the four questions that you should be asking to see if you are the person who should be pursuing their MBA? The first and most important thing that counts is your work experience. As much as work experience is required while you apply for different job opportunities, work experience also matters, especially when you're thinking about an MBA. The reason is, in your MBA, you would be taught a lot of case studies around how different organizations have overcome challenges in various categories. And to understand to those, to relate to those, and also connect with your peers on similar topic, having at least 3 to 5 years of work experience definitely matters. The second thing that you should be evaluating to see if you're actually ready for an MBA is career clarity. As much as you may think that you don't enjoy writing code or you don't enjoy getting into the specifics of the technical side of things, having career clarity is very important. And what do I mean by career clarity? Even if you have made up your mind that you want to go for an MBA, MBA has multiple aspects. It's just not about management. It's just not about marketing. It's just not about sales. An MBA can give you a holistic view of how organizations work from different perspectives, right? From communication, marketing, operations, and finance. There are various domains in which you can specialize your MBA in. I decided to go for a general MBA because I wanted to explore all of these topics into some depth. And this is why I pursued general MBA, which IIM Raipur was offering me. But then you may have interest in a specific topic. For example, some of you may want to just explore a little bit about how marketing works for different organizations. So you may want to specialize in that domain while you're pursuing your MBA. The third thing that you need to evaluate while you're thinking about your MBA is financial readiness. As much as you want to learn something, MBAs are a little bit costly. So you need to have a little bit of savings in your bank account, especially if you're going to quit your job and get into a full-time course. If you're working as well as pursuing your MBA, that could be a little bit easier for you to manage your expenses because at least you have some incoming income in your bank accounts that can help you pay the education fees. And lastly, you also need to check your personal readiness. And when I say personal readiness, Not all of us have the luxury to quit jobs and get into a full-time MBA course. Not everyone have the luxury to focus on learning something new, dedicating themselves for 2 years, which was my case because I chose a degree course versus a certificate course, which could be for a year-long duration. For a 2 year long commitment, you definitely need to evaluate your personal readiness as well. Are your families ready for it? If you're married, you may want to check with your spouses that you would be dedicating half of your time to your MBA. All of these things really, really matter. Hence, I wanted to share a little bit more about it in today's video. But remember at the start, I mentioned I chose IIM Raipur. Let me share with you why I chose IIM Raipur over so many campuses which offer executive MBA. With IIM Raipur, I had the opportunity to first explore various topics into a breadth of curriculum. I learned bit about operations, I learned bit about marketing, I learned a little bit more about investment banking, I learned a little bit more about communications, finance, and so on and so forth. That was something I was looking forward to learn and gain knowledge for. The second reason I chose IIM Raipur was there are a lot of campuses which offer a certificate course, but I was looking for a degree course which IIM Raipur was ready to offer. The last thing is there are a lot of MBA colleges which may expect you to join the classes from a learning center, which for me was not possible given the commute hours that are required in a city like Bangalore. But if you have the luxury to travel to a training center which is near to your house, maybe you want to explore that option as well, because that also gives you a different type of experience. Having peers around you, learning a topic, it definitely makes a difference. All right, that's all for today's video, folks. I hope you're enjoying watching this content. If you are benefiting from this content, please make sure you're subscribing to my channel. It does motivate me to bring more such videos for you in the future. Until the next video, take care. Bye-bye.